Hey guys, it's Kayceeanne, and today I will be doing a highly requested, way too belated video, the boyfriend tag with my boyfriend here. Introduce yourself.
My name's Silas, and yeah.
This is going to be the boyfriend tag. I did a boyfriend tag with him months ago. We were only at 3 months, and I deleted that video and I deleted that YouTube account. But now I have a different one, and this is going to be updated but better. So we have a bunch of questions written down on this slip of paper because not a lot of people had asked us questions, so we just went ahead and wrote our own questions and things like that. So the first question is, how did we meet? And I'll say where.
We both had known some friends, and we met each other through that.
At school. We met each other at school. But we started talking freshman year. Well, we weren't really talking freshman year, but we were talking to our mutual friends. And then sophomore year, we started to talk. We became friends.
We had English class together.
Yeah, we had a class together, and then I transferred schools, but him and I still talked and communicated over the summer. Where was our first... Well, when was our first date? And I'll say where.
It was February 4th, 2017.
At a Italian restaurant here made of purely Italian food called Gambretti's. It was really beautiful, and we also took a walk downtown when the lights were really dim and there were stars out, and it was just like something that you'd hear in a movie, but it was real. We went downtown and only saw streetlights and a store closed and open signs, and those were the only lights we saw, but it was really pretty.
That was like our first real date. I mean, we had little ones, but...
Yeah, well, I think our first little date was, like, to Starbucks in October, and it was to go get pumpkin spice lattes because he didn't like coffee, and I was mad about it. So I went and got him. Now he's hooked on pumpkin spice latte. Because now he likes coffees, and he'll sit there and drink it with me, which is good. What is his favorite candy? So, Silas really likes Mike and Ike's for some reason. They're like his favorite candy ever. But we've listed our top 5 on a lot of these things. The only ones we did not do top 5 are on our favorite songs. So, when we ask questions like movies, candies, foods, those we will always have 5. So, his top 5 favorite candies are Mike and Ike's, Reese's peanut butter cups, not Reese's Pieces, but Reese's peanut butter cups, Butterfingers, those little cookie dough bites that you can buy at the movie theater, that are like covered. It's like cookie dough covered in chocolate, and you like Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids. What are my 5 favorite candies?
You like white chocolate Kit Kat. You like the caramel. You like cookie dough bites.
Caramel squares, not just like pure caramel from like packages. Those little caramel squares that you get when you were a kid that are in like those clear little packages. You can get them at like a Winco or a Fred Meyer's in those little tubs.
Like half this or like that.
Yeah, they're like really small, but they're super delicious and they're pure caramel. I like those.
And then you like the Laffy Taffies.
I love Laffy Taffy. My favorite flavor of Laffy Taffy was Tiki Punch, and I was a sucker for cherry because I'm allergic to fake strawberry. But I used to love strawberry. That one was my favorite.
And what else do you like? You like one more thing. Isn't it that?
Oh, the cinnamon squares. Cinnamon bears. It's like gummy bears, except gummy bears.
You don't like gummy bears.
I don't like regular gummy bears, but I really love these cinnamon bears. They're super good. They're like bright red.
Giant too.
They're giant. They're like normal gummy bears like this. The cinnamon bears are like this. I love them. And I love cinnamon. I just don't like overwhelming cinnamon. I said it. I can't ever say cinnamon. But I do definitely like those. Those were my favorite candies as a kid too. So, what's his favorite holiday? His favorite holiday is Christmas because he gets to spend time with his family and he gets to gather around and he gets to watch his family open the gifts he got them or made them. And it's a really special, beautiful moment for him. Not only that, but he loves to play with the lights. He likes to decorate with his mom, which his mom goes all out, and I love it. I love helping her. Like last year for Christmas in 2016, I helped them decorate their tree, and I broke a bulb, like a decoration bulb, and I cried. I felt really bad. But we got to throw like it was like confetti on the tree, and it was super shiny, and it was just messy and beautiful, and that was really awesome. So I really liked decorating with him on Christmas, but that's why he likes Christmas too, is the decoration and the food. Don't get me wrong, he loves food. What's my favorite holiday and why?
Yours is Halloween.
It is Halloween. It used to be Valentine's Day. It used to be Valentine's Day because I was born in February, and I just love when people show love throughout, but why show love on one day of the year? But now it's Halloween, and why is it Halloween?
I think I don't really know. I mean, I know you like sometimes dressing up, and I think this year you want to go with your nephews, take them out.
I do like taking my nephews or like being able to see my nephews in their costumes. Last year, my nephew Dakota was Woody from Toy Story, and my youngest nephew, he was a little monkey, and he was the cutest little monkey I've ever seen in my whole life.
You were the Joker, and
Yeah, he was the Joker from the new version, and I was the video game character of Harley Quinn with the bat, not the gun. And it wasn't the newer version of it. Like from Suicide Squad, he was that Joker, but I was he wasn't the Heath Ledger, the best version of him. He was the newer version. I wanted to be the like older style video game version of Harley Quinn because I had thought about it and they had the costume and I was all about it. I just looked like a huge slut, but it was a great Halloween though. We almost got kidnapped. It was great.
Yeah, we need to do movies now.
All right. So, when did we get together?
Oh, you want to do that one? Okay.
Yeah.
We got together. Well, we started dating on September 27th, 2016.
But
we started to hang out like a month before.
Yeah, we started because he and I had talked earlier in the summer, like right after school got out. Literally the same day I got my permit, him and I started talking, and I had sent him a friend. I had sent him a friend request, and he instantly. It's like he knew I was sending him a request. He instantly accepted it, and our lives were completely different at the time. I was still maturing, and I had a lot of problems going on. So him and I did not date right away. But we had talked about going on a little park date and meeting up and hanging out just as friends. Like, I had even offered to buy like candy and drinks. But we didn't officially start actually hanging out until like August, all the way until September. And then we had talked about getting together a few days before we had actually done it. And we got together September 27th. And it was pretty great because he asked me out on Snapchat and it was really funny. And then months ago, he asked me out in person. It was just like, this is just making up for the Snapchat. Will you go out with me? Because this kid's too shy. Yeah. So what is my favorite movies? My top 5 favorite movies.
It's The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid is the top movie. That is forever going to be my favorite movie is The Little Mermaid. That is the best movie ever.
It's 8 Mile.
8 Mile with Eminem.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Does anybody remember Chitty Chitty Bang Bang from like early 2000s? Like, do you guys remember that movie? Have you ever seen it? If you've seen it, comment and let me know because we have so much to talk about. I loved the little egg invention of the breakfast from the dad. That was the best part.
And I do not like scary movies at all, so.
It's not a
That's
scary movie.
to me that's scary.
It's not even scary. He'll see. He'll see. We'll get him to watch it, guys. What's another one?
But you like Old Yeller?
Old Yeller. Does anyone know Old Yeller? It's made in like the 50s.
I've never seen it.
You'd cry.
I'm
Old
sure.
Yeller's another one, and what is the last?
What did we name? It's Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, I really liked Freddy versus Jason. I liked the original. I also really like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those two were like really good, top favorite
Didn't we
horror
do that,
movies.
Though? Didn't we? I felt like we just said Freddy versus Jason because we talked about scary movies.
We talked about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and you said it was scary.
Man, I was thinking about Freddy versus Jason.
But I do like Freddy vs. Jason and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are two tops for horror movies. But for the sake of just 5, I just chose Freddy vs. Jason.
I meant that, like,
That's
scary movies, not Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
He's nervous, so he's thinking like 5 steps ahead. What are your favorite foods? His favorite foods are like anything with pasta, like fettuccine, Alfredo, etc. So he really likes fettuccine. He loves fried chicken, which is man of my own heart. He loves Chinese food in general. We went to Panda Express the other day because I bought him lunch. So Panda's pretty up there if you ask me. And he really likes pizzas. There's a pizza that my mom made, and it was like called the calzone, and that one's like his favorite thing. It had my dad's pulled pork in it, and it had cheese and pepperoni and like onions and stuff, and it was just in this like really good dough, and he really liked it. So that's like his favorite pizza now. It's like a pizza calzone. But he also just likes pizza in general, and he really likes potato casserole, or just casseroles in general. What are my favorite foods?
Yours is fried chicken.
Yeah, definitely fried chicken. Because anybody who knows me knows I love chicken. Like, ask anybody, and they're like, that kid? Because my car's name is Ebony Nugget. Like, as a chicken nugget, Ebony Nugget. That's my car.
And then you like jalapeno pizza.
I do like pizza. I do like jalapeno pizza. It's gotta have like jalapenos in it and olives and stuff. So.
And then you like fettuccine as pastas and stuff, and you also like lasagna. You love your mom's lasagna.
Yeah, I do like pasta. Anything like pasta or noodle related, except for top ramen, I love. I'm not a huge top ramen fan anymore because when we were kind of homeless and poor, we just ate top ramen and toaster waffles. So those are the two things that I can't stand now. But what else do I like?
She also likes Chinese food, as in Panda.
I love Panda Express, and like there's a Chinese place called Chin's up here, and it's really good. I love Chinese.
Is it better than Panda, or do you like Chin's better?
I like Panda better.
Chin's gives you a lot of food.
Yeah, but
same
I
with
like
Panda, I guess.
And then I have one else.
She loves BLTs also.
I do love BLT sandwiches, especially when my dad makes it. It's the bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. He makes the best bacon. Like, how he makes bacon is just beside me. I don't understand how. And, I don't know, maybe it's just that I like the most is like the way my dad makes his bacon, but it's like really good, just all of it. I love BLTs, especially my dad's. My dad makes it good. Okay, so here's trick questions. Like, how tall are we?
You are 5'1".
I am 5'1". I might be 5'1.5" now, but I don't know.
Didn't you go to the doctors and he said 5'1"?
Yeah, I was 5'2", and then the next time I went in, he told me I was 5'1", and I was like, I shrank. And he is 5'8", could be 5'8.5", because he went through a growth spurt. Because we ate everything in his house and my house.
I haven't measured myself in a while. The last time I measured, I was 5'8".
So, we're coming to the end of our questions here. So, the next ones are favorite songs that are our 2 favorite, like, top favorite songs currently. What Oh, his two top favorite songs are something he doesn't really want me to say because it kind of makes him. He gets all embarrassed by it, but it's A Thousand Years by Christina Perri. And then it is I'll Make Love to You by Boys to Men.
Mm-hmm.
And he got me into that Boys to Men band because they're really good. Just saying.
And then your favorite two songs are "Do Re Mi" by Black Bear,
Yeah.
and then yeah, and then you like can't something cannot.
Narcissistic
Yeah,
Cannibal.
narcissistic
I don't
cannibal.
remember who it's by, but I listened to it all through my emo phase.
It's
And
one of the hard rock
it's
bands.
not even hard.
No, the song isn't hard, but like other songs from them are.
Remember your emo phase? That song, Narcissistic Cannibal, hard to bring myself back from the dead. You'll remember. You'll know. Look up Narcissistic Cannibal, it'll pop up, and then listen to it, and you'll know why. It brings you back to your emo scene days. Unless you're like him who never went through one, then you suck, and you wouldn't know. What do you think about my family? This is a really important question. This is pure honesty. Even if it's good or bad, this has no effect on our relationship. It's just a question that he and I thought about because we have different views for our family because our families are very different. So what do you think about my family?
Your family is more funny and more outgoing than either my mom and dad. I mean, my dad's funny sometimes, but
yeah,
I like your family.
Mr. Silas.
Yeah. The first day, I think we Skyped or something like that. She called my dad Mr. Silas. So.
It was an accidental slip up. He was telling me goodnight, and I was like, "Goodnight, Mr. Silas," and I was just like.
And then she was embarrassed the whole night.
And now it's just an inside joke because we've been together 9 months, and now it's just a joke. So when his dad comes over, I'm like, "Hey, Mr. Silas," and he goes, "Hey." It's so funny. What else do you think about my family?
They're just nice in general. They're good cooks. I like their food.
Good cooks. That's a good one. What I think about his family is I think I grew up differently, so it's always fun to learn new things with his mom and his dad as to how they parent, how they teach. What they have higher expectations for their kids than my mom did, because I mainly grew up with just my mom. But I don't think they're judgmental. I just think they're a little hard on the kids sometimes. But you know, everybody parents differently.
Sometimes it can get repetitive on what they say. It just gets annoying.
But I will say, though, that they are pretty good cooks themselves. I've had his mom's fettuccine like 4 times and never gets old. And she makes really good pancakes.
You also tried I made it, but it's my dad's recipe.
For the potato casserole.
Yeah, and it's really
that potato
good.
casserole is like, believe it or not, guys, it's bomb. And the last question is, do we ever argue or disagree? And I say that we don't really necessarily like fight, like argue to the point where we're like yelling at each other or like via text messages pissing each other off. But we have disagreements where it's like, I don't want to talk to you, so just leave me alone for a while. And then we don't talk for a little bit so that we can both cool off, let the situation just calm down, and then we'll come back and talk about it when we're both calm. But the disagreements are on something super stupid that's nothing that really has affected our relationship. It's never affected our trust or our communication because we talk about it. And so I don't think we argue, but we do have disagreements, but every relationship has disagreements.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
So that's all the questions I have here. So I'm gonna go and upload this so you guys can get it as soon as possible. Thank you for meeting my boyfriend. He will be back on my channel a lot more because we both got jobs together today, so we work together now, and so after work he can come over and we can film videos. So I
think one of our next ones is gonna be the face, the charcoal
The
face
charcoal
mask.
face mask one. That would be fun. Yeah. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day and weekend. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. Bye, guys.